I'm Wayne Exner, co-owner of Ace Customs and Ace Customs Racing. Ace Customs is a custom car and race car building shop. We focus on everything from full custom car builds, full race car builds, to audio systems, custom interiors, custom door panels, dashboards, pretty much anything and everything custom on a vehicle, even boats, ATVs, all those types of vehicles as well. Modern day classic, for me at least, is cars that were, in my sort of time as growing up, were cars that all of us looked towards, that had performance, had the looks, cars that as kids we had posters on our walls, and you know, we dreamt of owning, racing, driving, and hopefully own those vehicles today and enjoy them as well. Our classic restorations really can range from a very minor restoration where we perhaps just do paintwork and interior, to a full nut and bolt restoration where we do everything on the vehicle, complete strip down, suspension, powder coat underneath the vehicle, do all the interior audio systems. So it's basically a turnkey solution, but really it depends on the customer what they're looking for. We get customers who've had cars that have perhaps been partially restored already and they want us to finish the job. Perhaps they've been unhappy with what's been delivered, and then we'll rectify those issues and deliver them the car that they were hoping for. Or in some instances we get a car that requires a full restoration. Everything from start to finish we deliver, so the customer has the car he was dreaming of when we're done. Some of our additional services include custom audio systems. We focus mainly on the Rockford Fosgate brand and deliver high-end audio systems in any type of vehicle really. We also offer detailing services, of which we've just built a detailing studio so that we can actually have the right facility to do high-end detailing of all types of vehicles.
I'm Sean. I pretty much head up the interior and the custom audio section of Ace Customs. This is pretty much where all the magic happens. We can pretty much custom fabricate anything regarding the inside of a vehicle. So these are some of the examples of things that we can build. We custom fabricate them from nothing really. Basically, sometimes it starts off as wood, sometimes it's a composite material, sometimes fiberglass. It all just depends on the customer and the actual job at hand. So basically what we do sometimes is we take the design cue, as they call it, from a particular vehicle, from the vehicle's design cues, in other words the design of the vehicle, and we've kind of incorporated that into our custom build so that it kind of flows with the theme of the car or the design cues of the vehicle, and that it kind of looks factory. You know, that it doesn't look like a sore thumb sticking out, because anybody can go put a big fancy install in a vehicle, but then it kind of looks odd. It looks like it's been put there. It looks aftermarket. It doesn't look like it came from the factory like that. So what we like to do is we like to stick to the design cues of the particular vehicles and make it look factory. We don't always have that request. Sometimes we do have people who want stuff over the top and different and weird. A lot of customers come here and they don't know what they want. We'll then obviously consult with them and kind of try and figure out what they want and how they want it. And obviously it's got to fit in with their budget as well.
So this is the 325 IS that we completed the full two-phase restoration on. Basically everything on the vehicle has been touched or upgraded. We did a full respray in the original red, full engine build, engine removed, gearbox removed, gearbox recon, diff recon, prop shaft recon, engine build with forged internals from VAC Motorsports in the US, Rotrix supercharger conversion. We also did a throttle conversion on the vehicle. It's got uprated injectors. The whole engine bay has also had an engine bay tidy up. Everything's been powder coated and neatened up. All the wiring's been redone, all of that type of thing. On the interior, we did a full Napa leather and Alcantara interior, Napa leather and Alcantara door panels as well. The vehicle's also got a full Rockford Fosgate audio system that we did. The entire underside of the vehicle was stripped. All the suspension parts were powder coated. Everything was cleaned up. All bushes replaced with poly bushes. It's also got an H&R sway bar kit. It's got a custom exhaust system, 1M exhaust tips. The vehicle has a nitrous oxide system, which we custom built into the boot, sort of incorporated into the whole feel of the vehicle with a custom cover and all of that. Even the boot was redone. I mean, you can see like this panel here was covered in Alcantara, boot carpets redone. The audio system we'll talk more about later, but it's also a stealth install, so you can't really see the audio system. Again, how the customer wanted. He wanted that feel of a stock IS with a twist, something special but that's not leery or stands out too much as being a heavily modified car.
So we've done a really special sound system in this vehicle for this customer. We wanted a full power system, a rocket fastgate power system, but he didn't want anything over the top. So basically what we did was we fitted all the speakers in the factory locations without cutting the car. On the front we've got a set of 5¼ inch T1 splits. We've got a very nice 4-volt Alpine head unit in this vehicle. On the back shelf we customized it a little bit, but we try to keep it stock looking, but not. We've got a set of 5¼ inch power coaxials right over there. And if you move along to the boot over here, you can't really notice or see that there's any sound in the vehicle. That's because of the way that we actually fitted all of this. We've got two 8-inch rocket fastgate woofers basically firing directly into the car, and we've made a custom parcel shelf. So nothing of the boot is actually taken up, no space in the boot is taken up. Everything basically fires directly into the car. It's accurate, it's strong, it's loud, it's clean, it's exactly what the customer wanted.
Ace Customs Racing came about from me wanting to build my own race car and going through a number of suppliers or people that I'd looked at to build the car for me, and I was then introduced by a long-time friend to Grant van Schalkwyk to build which is actually also another Opel, my Opel Kadett 200 IS into a time attack vehicle. I met Grant, we started on the car, we started building the car, and then from there it just evolved into a partnership and started doing race cars for customers. We also do the mechanicals for Ace Customs, because Ace Customs is more focused on the customization side and the assembly side, the restoration side. We don't really do the mechanicals, so all the mechanical work is done by Ace Customs Racing. Obviously then, as well as full race car builds, and we also have our own car brand, which is Maranello Cars, which is focused on iconic cars of yesteryear and racing cars that we've added our own spin to and sort of evolved them into a more modern car using modern technology, perhaps some styling changes, etc. I like to make people's dreams come true. I think a lot of people in South Africa watch Gas Monkey and those types of shows and hope to or would like to own cars like that. There's also a lot of cars that are becoming iconic, for instance the 325 IS, Superboss, those types of vehicles. I like to bring those vehicles back to life, bring them back to their former glory, and in that way make people's dreams come true and deliver them a car that they perhaps thought was not possible to own, or a car of the level of quality that they weren't expecting, and really just make it happen for them.